from the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has baseball from Petco Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
San Diego attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So here is Robin Yount. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Colton Wong will stand in, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count is full. 3 balls.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first. The first baseman.
That brings up Prince Fielder. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
No.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Ryan Braun would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
So stepping in is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings. When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that gets him on the mound. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Pham on at first, nobody out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And there's ball 2 now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. He's running. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Hero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. One out and a runner on second base. Again, another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Not close. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Ready with the 2-0. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Yelich retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Padres leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun. And now pitch on the way. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
That is it. The center field.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Clevenger has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. 2 balls and a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, Narvaez, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Batting it, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be Ryan Klesko.
The first baseman.
Now the first pitch.
Klesko.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
That misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on the way. Manny Machado is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 2 for 4. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Will Myers as he rips it on the ground to 2nd, and that's through for a hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Myers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Mike Clevenger. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. On the first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Brandon Woodruff.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Left side, but well fouled. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Down the 3rd baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch on its way.
Down low.
Count even now at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And this throw gets away from him.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third. And he made it happen.
Win.
In now, Tony Gwynn, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Theo. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Theo, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a move over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now a swing and a ground ball. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Klesko.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Klesko. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Prince Fielder. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Now here's the pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is the right fielder. Onto the party porch and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In is Christian Yelich as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Myers. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The right fielder,
And now, Avisail Garcia. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, 2-1 Milwaukee. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan Klesko as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yelich is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just one pitch.
The center fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, a base hit in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Drive.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, no. 1-1. Ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Padres down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Up.
Now the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Brandon Woodruff, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Robin Yount will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
The 0-1 on its way.
1, 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in now for San Diego, Mike Clevenger. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2. Is in there. A called strike 3.
Up next to the Padres,
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on the way. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 2-1. Here's Colton Wong now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-2 one more time.
Ball
Tough
4,
pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Prince Fielder, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No,
that one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Wong aboard here at first with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here's the 3-2 from him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Tim Hill enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Ryan Braun stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. first pitch on its way. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Pham will pull this thing in out near that Western Metal Supply building.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian.
Now it'll be Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Stepping up is Jake Cronenworth. Yes, he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. Now here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 on its way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Into the windup, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
This is hit softly to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is popped up. And that's going to land foul. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a ground ball. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Ryan Klesko. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0.
2-0 to count.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3 balls.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-0 pitch.
Right.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Trevor Richards trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 32, Trevor Richards.
Manny Machado will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Ready with the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
In the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Padres 1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. pitch on the way.
No, outside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
No. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The batter, the right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here's Avisaíl Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First offering on its way, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, the pitcher, Trevor
Lorenzo Cain will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch.
Yep.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Eric Yardley will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
And now here is Will Myers, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So now to the plate, Austin Nova. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. others don't. Pitch outside. The throw. Bounces, but he's out. A nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
It makes a lot easier for a catcher to catch and throw. Even though this throw bounces into second, poor jump at first base gives him the time needed to throw him out at second.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
One strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Eric Hosmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Eric Hosmer.
And now the first pitch. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 0-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
In now, Tommy Pham. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Line to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Jake Cronenworth would be next. He's set. The 3-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think the guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking front. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Now pitching for the Padres.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number
Drew
15.
Pomeranz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Nola recovers. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Pomeranz is ready. 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Two pitches fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Prince Fielder. He'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Josh Hader is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Tony Gwynn.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he sends it on the ground to first. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0. Yeah.
Two runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Braun is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
Next, it'll be Ryan Klesko, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. The 0-1 offering.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A pause, and the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Padres down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Count, the pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next up is Christian Yelich. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Next to hit is Omar Narvaez. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Myers is under it, 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Emilio Pagan has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Avisail Garcia will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
One and one, the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Boxberger is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Manny Pena will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in will be Manny Machado, flew out last time up.
Manny Machado.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground, and this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Stepping in now, Will Myers. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. There's one.
Now
that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Austin Nova, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. And if you're thinking pinch hitter, here's what the Friars have left on the bench to choose from. Jorge Mateo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Here's the first pitch. A winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1.
Ball. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
That's the ball.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-0. Here it is. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. Score remains 2-2. Trevor Hoffman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 51, Trevor Hoffman.
We are into extra innings and set to go as the third baseman, Travis Shaw. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
In now, Manny Pena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Next, here is Robin Yount. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Next to stand in is Colton Wong. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile, the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The set and the 2-1. Garcia on second. Yount at first. 2 out in the inning. Still 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Chance to walk it off. And now here is Jake Cronenworth. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Now the 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 3-1 pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
At the plate now is Tony Gwynn, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out.
No.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
No strike.
Well, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find a strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that would be ruled a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0. Drilled to the left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Trevor Hoffman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Hoffman. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Brad Boxberger. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.